Well, hey guys, it is me, To Nra Advert here, giving you a new video here. And it is basically on this video thing, which was done a few months or so ago by the NRA. And to get the info, I require with me doing my own research stuff. I will be looking it on my tablet. Basically, yesterday I did wind up getting some nice things from our shop over in Bangkok yesterday. That's basically with the top thing. Oh my god. Last night I must have been enjoying this video thing so much I fell asleep without switching the thing on. So anyways, get rid, go away, go away, go away. So what I'm gonna do is go on to Google, and it turns out that this advert thingy done by the NRA was back in April, and it was allegedly calling for violence. So, NRA pro-violence advert. Thank you. And it turns out that this thing is basically called, well, the NRA advert is called The Violence of Lies. So, basically I am going to be basically taking a look at the advert and sort of dissecting it, seeing which bits of it might be true and which bits of it are just loads of rubbish. Woo! Life Seekers Questions just done a new video. What if Donald Trump got impeached? So don't need to watch now, but I am going to put on to the watch later bit. Because although it's tempting, I know I have to do this bit, so hope you enjoy it.
They use their media to assassinate real news.
They use their media to assassinate real news. Really depends on what you define as real news. Whether it would be the news who were basically talking about serious issues that were happening like that, or the ones which would proceed to ignore and ramble on about pretty much pointless rubbish or complete and utter ridiculous conspiracy theories like alien lizard people or whining about where cheese slices are on emoji cheeseburgers. So it pretty much depends on what you'd think real news was. Pretty much.
They use their schools to teach children that their president is another Hitler.
They use their schools to teach children their president is another Hitler. Really? Because pretty much what Trump is doing with all the Muslim things, like trying to ban them from a bunch of Muslim majority countries which hadn't done a single attack killing anyone from the United States ever. Besides, Trump is pretty much going and doing a lot of stuff with Muslims, which people could argue was like what Hitler did if the Jews. But before all the things with the concentration camps. Although one thing's sure, I bet if Trump really was going to do a Hitler kind of stunt and shove Muslims into a concentration camp and then proceed to cook them like a child using an easy bake oven, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wind up being in the Oval Office for very long if he was to do that. Without any question. So, not really sure, NRA, but the whole thing on the children getting told that their president is another Hitler thing is true. But anyways, carry on.
They use their movie stars and singers and comedy shows and award shows to repeat their narrative over and over again.
What exact narrative is that? Is it that racism is wrong, or sexism is wrong, or whole thing on doing a whole mentality of us versus them, and that kind of thing? Speaking up against all the crazy stuff which Trump's been trying to do, like have transgender troops fired for being transgender, or do things like deport first responders if they're dreamers, or fire people. Wait, not fire people, I meant like, ban them based purely on their religious beliefs. I mean, heck, if you were to ban Muslims from the United States, in effect what they'd be doing is they'd be separate, and can't see there for a moment. In other words, they're basically saying that they're throwing this supposed narrative thing, but what narrative's that? Is it that there needs to be stricter gun control so complete psychos aren't easily able to get a gun so they can shoot a bunch of people into Swiss cheese? Is it about climate change? Is it about racism? Is it about sexism? What's it about? Although, seeing as how this is an NRA video, I reckon it's more than likely now on the whole thing on gun control and how gun laws need to be stricter and stuff, so the psychos who aren't supposed to get guns are able to get guns. I mean, heck, there has been a whole motherload of mass shootings things happening. Gay nightclubs and rock concerts, not even churches in one case was safe. I mean, heck, loads of people got killed in the Pulse nightclub back in the gay nightclub shooting back in Orlando ages ago. Loads of people got killed when some guy from his hotel room decided to shoot up a bunch of people at a concert in Las Vegas. And a whole motherload of people, some of them were children, one of them was just a baby, ended up getting killed whilst they were praying in a church. So, pretty much, I'd say, all those movie stars and other people in Hollywood in their award shows were probably right in basically calling out gun control and saying that it basically needs to be a lot more difficult for the crazy people in order to get guns. So let's go and continue listening to this. thing. Sure, it'll get better, hopefully. Hopefully.
And then they use their ex-president to endorse the resistance, all to make them march, make them protest, make them scream racism and sexism and xenophobia and homophobia, to smash windows, burn cars, shut down interstates and airports, bully and terrorize the law-abiding, until the only option left is for the police to do their jobs and stop the madness.
Okay, whoa. Put the brakes on a bit. This is going OTT here. I mean, seriously. Using racism, sexism, homophobia, xenophobia. I'm pretty sure that after President Trump got elected, a lot of the homophobia and Islamophobia and racism and all that kind of stuff were done by Trump supporters who were defacing loads of stuff, going, go back to Africa, and your life doesn't matter, or neither does your vote. There were loads and loads of people who were basically going and doing shit like putting up on walls saying Black lives don't matter and neither does your vote. In fact, it got so bad, even Fox News ended up going and singing all that. I'm pretty sure what the adverts saying, what the NRA are basically saying in that is all the crazy out of control stuff against the minorities are getting done by the people who aren't supporting Trump, when a lot of it is from the people who are supporting Trump. Plus, secondly, is it just me, or is the NRA in this advert trying to somehow claim that police brutality in the United States somehow isn't a problem? Just saying. Is it just me?
And when that happens, they'll use it as an excuse for their outrage. The only way we stop this, the only way we save our country and our freedom, is to fight this violence of lies with the clenched fist of truth.
Oh my God. She said the only way we can fight this violence of lies is with the clenched fist of truth. Either the NRA doesn't know, or they do know and they don't really give a damn. But I'm pretty sure if you were to look up on Google Images during World War I and II, people were using pictures of clenched fists and all that, calling for people to join the army and fight against Hitler and the Nazis. I'm pretty sure about that. Let's just see for myself anyway. So go on to Google right now, if you want to, anyways. And basically go into Google Images and type up World War II poster. You can see that. Oh look, some of them even have clenched fists in them. Pretty sure about that. Let's see another one. clenched. Oh, look! Look at that. Here's a picture of a clenched fist in an old World War I German poster. This one is World War I poster. German poster depicting a clenched ironclad fist. Pretty sure that was calling for violence there. Let's see another one. And here's another one. And it's basically showing this airplane thing. And look, another clenched fist. More than likely calling for, violence. Probably because they were in a war. And, oh look, there's one from the United States from World War II. Where we can see right in front of the explosion and the guy with the gun, there is a clenched fist. So in other words, this whole clenched fist thing is in effect, although maybe accidentally, calling for violence. And that kind of thing is kind of a bit scary. It is really.
I'm the National Rifle Association of America, and I'm freedom's safest place.
I am freedom's safest place. I'm pretty much after seeing that advert, I'd say I am terrified, and I do not ever want, with stuff like that getting figured out, to go to the United States. I never ever want to. Ooh. I mean, heck, that kind of stuff is like, whoa. Honestly, it's just like, it's almost left me speechless. Honestly. Let's see. NRA Pro Violent NRA Pro Violence Advert. Let's see some of the news articles. This is from The Independent. NRA advert calling on Americans to fight lies is called an open call for violence. Salon.com said the NRA just released a violent, terrifying ad. BusinessInsider.com. National Rifle Association ad appears to be an open call for violence. And, oh, look at this. This is from the New Daily, and it says, NRA defends chilling pro-gun video. We'll never apologize. Let's see that one. And 7 set is here. The National Rifle Association of America has defended a controversial new recruitment video that counterterrorism experts have linked to extremist propaganda. The Violence of Lies advert, released on Friday, urged viewers to fight against the left with a clenched fist. Despite overwhelming backlash and calls to remove the video, the NRA won't apologize. And it gets even worse. Instead, a spokesman attacked viewers for their outrage, telling them to get over it and grow up. Oh my God. This kind of thing is just whoa. It also says here a former CIA intelligence analyst wrote on Twitter that the NRA is feeding an us versus them narrative of the kind that fuels all extremist movements. It goes on further to say in the original 1 minute long YouTube video, conservative TV host Dana Loesch outraged gun control advocates and gun owners alike by provoking fear and a false narrative of the U.S. political climate. It says here the video strong reactions from the public, including a petition signed by almost 30,000 people to have the video removed from Facebook. Talk about whoa. Just whoa. And that's not all. It says here the video has been widely denounced as well, with some even labeling it the white equivalent of an ISIS recruitment video. Hateful propaganda and fuelist extremist movements. No wonder why this advert got so much hatred. Anyways, I think the reason why in the end so many people were peeved off with this NRA advert was because, in effect, it was, maybe inadvertently or deliberately, calling for violence. Because not everyone in America is bone dead stupid, and they know that, looking back in history, the whole clenched fist thing was using for calling people to go up in arms and go to war, and singing for violence against the enemy and all that stuff. And my guess is, not only as it always has been associated with calling for violence, but it always will be associated with calling for violence. So either the NRA didn't know this, in which case, if they didn't, then heck, if anyone from the NRA is watching this video, at least you ended up learning something today. And if you did know it, only you didn't really care, then pretty much.
Was this on the meal, was it?
Yep, it was. Honestly, for me, I am pretty much terrified of the whole thing like that going around. And it just comes to prove that although the NRA point blankly refused to apologize and even went as far as attacking the critics, pretty much if any of my viewers or subscribers for this video are basically in America, then don't be surprised if I never go there to your country. Sure, I really think that your country is amazing food and great hospitality. It's just with stuff like that going around, I'm not planning on going there anytime soon. Anyways, if you like this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can comment on whatever you like down below. And if you want to, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, bye.